Hi everyone, this is a quick walkthrough of our spreadsheet to monitor our grades. So we'll quickly just jump into eClass, and then we'll jump into Fresh Start Cognitive Strategies 2018-2019. So we'll load out. Scroll down to the course overview. In the course overview we have the syllabus and schedule. Sorry, it's just in the overview here. We've got the spreadsheet here and we've got this video. So I'm going to be uploading this. You just download the spreadsheet. Keep this on your desktop. Our spreadsheet here is to calculate for one class. So this here opens out nicely. We've got the instructions, 3 steps. Step number 1, enter the type of assessment you had in the course. Now reminder, this is just one course. So we can see in this corner here we've got 1 midterm, 2 midterms, and a final. So let's say the first midterm is worth 25%, the second one's worth 25%, and the next one is 50. Perfect, that equals 100. My first midterm I get a 16. Second midterm I improve a bit, I get a 75. And that's going to give me an idea of how much I've earned. My current score, because everything's weighted, right? I got a 16 to 75, but it's weighted on these 25% midterms. So this is how much I've actually earned. So the green box here will give me my total. So far out of 50%, I've actually earned 39.5. Okay. From there, we're actually done. From there, we get to estimate what do I need on my final. So if I'm looking at my final grades here, if I got 100, these here are automatically generated based on our grade scale down here. Our grade scale is just a little database in the back that's going to be working out based on the university's universal. Now your classes, these breakdowns might be different for your classes. This is still always going to be an estimate. That's going to give you a guide of what you're working towards. Now we can see that if you get 100, you get all 50%. So you get that 50% plus how much you've earned right here. That would give you a total of 84 overall, which in the general guidelines would be a B+, which would give you a 3.3. So this can see how we can calculate. Obviously we're not going to get 100 on the final, so we look down here and we could even just average out 60 to 75. More than likely going to stick around that 70-75 mark. So I can see that I'm heading towards a C+. If I wanted to get that B-, it tells me what I need. I need an 80 or above. I need an 80 or above to lift my grade to a B-. So that's not too bad. On a 75, I need an 80 or above on this final to get me up to that B- range. So let's do another example. Step 1, type in another class has participation. And that's worth 10%, so I put in 10. The next part is there's 1 midterm 1, and that's worth 20%. Let's say that there is a essay that's also worth 20%. And then we have a term paper. So a larger term paper which is worth 30. Tells me that I need to have my final worth 20. We have a final worth 20. So this here has to equal 100. But you'll have these numbers given to you in your course syllabus. Now I have to go through and I have to estimate my score. Now I'm not going to know all of these answers. My participation, I can estimate I'm probably going to get 90 for that. More than likely 100. My first midterm, I got myself a 70. On that first essay, I got myself a... Sometimes professors give percentages, sometimes they give the letter, so you're going to have to look back. So if you got a B, you have to find out what a B means. If you got a C+, you have to find out what a C+ means. So say I got a 65 on that, well not a 65. And then on this one here, let's say you estimate it. Coming to the final, you probably don't know this grade going into the final, so we can still base it on this. Yeah? Still base it on what we've got here. There's still 50% remaining, and we're saying if I got 100% on that, you can see pretty quickly here that I'm not doing that great. And that's also the example that we give in the presentation too, that a 90 in our assignments or in our participation can give us that full sense of confidence too, wherein these here are much higher weighted activities. So this term paper here, let's hope that we boost this up and we get a 75. this can tell me that I can, on that final, since it's only worth 20, I'm looking at this kind of range here. And that's how we can go about doing that. We can have each of these classes, and then we can make note of these. You can make a list over here of each of your 3 or 4 classes, and you could just keep track of where you stand and what you need on the next assignment. How can you improve? Giving you that target just tells you that, in this case, in this student's example, we didn't know the score yet. The target is just an idea of telling me what I should be working on. So yes, I know that I want to improve to a B, but here at the moment, even at 80, well, this is a 0, that's not fair. But if I want to improve my grade, I need to really knock it out of the park for the term paper and the final. So I have to try and get, I've gotten a 70 and a 65 in my midterm, so that in my midterm and my essays, this next term paper is another type of essay, so I really need to improve that. So it's telling me I need more feedback. I need to really dig deep and make sure that I do this paper well, so I need extra help. So it's telling me I need to ask for help and find the resources on campus that can help me improve this particular activity. If it was another midterm, maybe that's telling me maybe I need to reach out to the Academic Success Center, or I need to go to the Math Help Center, or I need to go to any help center that's available, or I need to maybe even hire a tutor for 1 or 2 sessions, or I need to go to the office hours of the professor, telling me, okay, what do I need to do to reach this target? I need to change something, to improve something. So from there, we can keep track of our grades, and it can also guide us in, okay, what extra can I do? Because it's not just going to be more time and more effort. It's going to be asking for more help and changing your approach, changing your methodologies, changing your approach, a paradigm shift in how you're going about getting these grades. Thanks a lot. We'll see you in the next one.